Hi faves, my name is Olashini Damilola aka Justkudi, and you are welcome to Justkudi Reviews, where we review all things music, movie, product, content, anything and everything reviewable. Today we are going to be reviewing the movie Funmilayo, Ransome Kuti. This is the story of a single individual who, with the help of other amazing Egba women, fought the Alaka and the colonial government for the right of women.
My name is Funmilayo Ransome Kuti,
wife of the Right Reverend,
mother of Dulupo Olikoye, Fela, and Bekolari.
This is about the plight of the Egba market women. This is concerning the flat rate tax on the women, the water level.
ẹ̀yin obìnrin tí wọ́n ṣe ń rẹ́ àwọn obìnrin yẹn jẹ.
Ó jẹ́ tí wá sún wa wọ́n wá gbé tuntun dé bá wọn ní ká máa san owó mi.
The Alaka has brought the fight to us. It is now time for us to take the fight back to him.
Just give the order. If you fail, you must try again.
The movie opened up with Funmilayo in the hospital narrating a story after she was injured during a military raid on their family property. Funmilayo is the first female student to attend the Kuti grammar school, after which she traveled abroad to continue her story. The story continued with Funmilayo Ransome Kuti with Israel Oludotun Ransome Kuti, her husband, who is a childhood sweetheart, and how much they stay connected while she was abroad studying. Funmilayo is a preschool teacher. That was the job she took up after she graduated from the institution, and her husband, Israel Oludotun, was a pastor and also the principal for the secondary school in Abeokuta. The war and the fight started when Shupo, one of the market women's son, did not come to school, and Olufumi decided to go and see the woman at the market. While she was there, the Parakoyi military people came and they scattered the whole market, requesting for very rigorous amount of tax. And she felt really angry and fought back at them. In fact, she even slapped the leader of the Parakoyi. The guy was like, she later met up with Shuko's mother, one of the market women, who told her how much they've been suffering concerning the tax rates that they are collecting from them. I mean, it was so annoying. She started to form the Abeokuta Women's Club, where she called on to the other educated and elite women in the society to find a way by which they can help these people, probably to teach them some trade, teach them how to write, how to read, and teach them to be able to stand up for themselves. She felt like they weren't doing enough with the Abeokuta Women's Club. She decided to dissolve the Abeokuta Women's Club and create the Abeokuta Women's Union. This includes both the market women. At first, it was just she and some elite women, educated women. So she wanted to include this market women for them to have some closure and feel like they're a part of them. And the first meeting, some of the elites were really looking down on these women. So she was so baffled and she didn't know what to do. She spoke to her husband, who is a pillar of strength. And it was said, like, it gave her one knowledge that, do you know why the military suggested that English must be spoken in, it should be the main language that is spoken in school, and that all students must wear uniform, is to create unity. So she said that, okay, nobody's going to be dressing all big and bad and bougie. Everybody needs to wear the adire or ankara to make these people feel like, yes, we are a part of you and they are together. After this action, their next meeting was a more calm and relaxing one, because the women, the elite women and the market women, felt like, yes, this is a space for us to really say our mind. I mean, it was a safe space for them. Funmilayo decided to visit the Alaka to table the matters of the market women and say how the taxes can be reduced. But Alaka did not even spare her a single glass. And the Otto looked down on her and asked her to stay kneeling while she discussed the reason why she was there. Even told her to go off and that they would increase the tax even after she had gone to meet them. And what did they do? They decided to increase the tax by saying that the women are not just going to be paying for tax, they'll be paying tax on water, and the money to pay for the Parakoyi military people, that is the guard at the palace, will be deducted from their tax money. I mean, how can a monarch be that heartless? After this act, Funmilayo decided that the women need to protest for their right. Because the Alaka did not stop his tyranny. The people were still being beaten. Even this time around, it goes beyond just the parents. But the children also were being assaulted. So they went to the Alaka. They stood there for days under the rain, under the sun to protest. And there was a time where the Alaka sent the Oro to come. Because women do not see. But guess what my women did? They came out with their iya dressed. Where they were naked. I mean, they were plain naked, showing up. That place was very, very crazy. Our young balagba, what women? Really? Hey! So it was bomber to bomber against the Oloro and the Iya, because it is also a taboo for the women to go naked to show their pain. Then the Otto and the Osti went to meet the Alaka to narrate what's going on and how much this protest is turning into a riot. But Alaka felt like, are they not just women? What can women do? Deal with them. Do this. Do that. Then the military people, Mr. Dundee, sent the representatives to come and meet the Alaka to find a way by which they can form a truce between the women and the Alaka. So Funmilayo was called in and the women were like, no, Funmilayo will not go. I'll stay. Especially Eniola, the husband's younger sister, like, if Funmilayo is going in, I'm going in. So they went inside. And their truce was that they were going to take down just 10% of the tax. But Funmilayo said, no, Sababa Komi, this is not gonna happen, because first of all, you're gonna take away the 10%, they're not gonna pay tax on water, and the salary that you're making these women pay for your Parakoyi soldiers needs to also be removed. But Kabi feel like Kabi just stood up. You Funmilayo, you think that me your mother Lisabi? Funmilayo said, Kabi, I did not know that I am a big egg in your hand. You that when I came to your palace, you did not even stand up. You did not look at me. Oh my God. Can I be this important? I mean, that part for me was so very, very good, because it felt like, I thought you were looking at these people, so you can actually speak. Kabiyesi, so LA sorrow, you can actually sorrow. But Funmilayo went back to meet our people, and the military man spoke to the head of the Parakoyi soldiers to deal with them. God, it was such a very disheartening scene. They were beaten, some people were killed, and Funmilayo, among some of the elite women, were put in jail. At that point, Funmilayo felt like, should I give up? Am I leading these women to their downfall? What could I do? But then she remembered her husband's advice to never give up, to do whatever she wants to do as far as it is right. So she felt like, I would fight again. So she went home to see her husband. That was where we found out that the husband had cancer, but didn't tell her because he wanted her to shine in her glory. I mean, having a partner that do not feel threatened by you, they can shine and you can also shine, is a blessing. Having a blissful marriage, so, and that was what Funmilayo had with Israel amongst their children. She had 4 children, 1 girl and 3 guys. One of them is Fela. That's the only name that I know. But yes, one of them is Fela Kuti. So after the jail release, she went back to the place. But this time around, guess what? Women from all over Ogun State came. From Ijebu-Igbo, Ijebu-Ora, Ilaro, Ifo, Songo. Everybody came and they were part of this. It went from just a peaceful protest to a very, very big riot. I mean, women. But my question is, in this point, where in God's name are the husbands? I mean, I feel like the only male in that story is her husband. Men, what exactly happened in those days? I thought you said men were the cream, were the top, the cream de la creme. So you watch your women, your wife get molested, get insulted, get thrown into jail, get beaten. They were. But this is not my story, so let me not get too emotional. After after that, she went back to join the women. Before that, the press had come to interview her and they regarded her as the Lioness of Lisabi. This riot happened in the 1949, yes. And at this point, they did not just come to fight for their right to reduce task. This time around, they say Alaka has insulted them. He is a man, but they are women and they gave birth to this man. So Alaka must be dethroned, and they were serious about it. Alaka didn't want to leave, he was still forming bri. But guess what? The Oloros, they backed down. Even the Ifa said that there is war because Alaka has what he cannot what he cannot vomit, and what he cannot swallow. And the military government, the colonial government, decided to turn their backs on him, and they didn't even show interest because at the end of the day, yes, this is your problem, so face it, deal with it yourself. I can't even understand how we are still worshiping these people even till now. They decided to go in to riot their way in. Alaka was going to run away, but forgot his staff. And that Olori Beske, head of the military people, head of the Parakoyi that was going to go and get it, but the women caught up with him and beat the living daylight out of him and collected the staff of office. This story touched me so much that I cried. And where did I cry? It was when we discovered that our husband was going to die. Our husband died in 1955. This is not even about being a feminist or whatever. It's the fact that these women are being maltreated and they were being unjustly dealt with, and somebody decided to stand up. And it takes one voice to move a mountain. And so do not for any reason kill that voice in you that tells you that you can do things and you can make something worthwhile, you can make something happen, because that was what Funmilayo did. And most importantly, she had a husband that trusted her, that loved her, that supported her, that gave her the strength that she needs to go. So when he died, it felt like her whole world crumbled. Now let's talk about the cast. Kehinde Bankole, this woman, the same thing she did in Adire. I mean, she carried the role and she embodied it and she delivered. It is how she always knows how to do these things every time for me. That woman, you've been in this industry for a very long time, still going to go far so much. And our husband, that is Ibrahim Sulaiman, you know, it was portrayed as a very gentle but intelligent and supportive husband, and that felt super good. You know, too many roles, too many casts were not there. Adebayo Salami played the king. There is Jose Kosoko as the OC, and there is I forgot this man's name. It was there too. So for me, I feel like the cast did a very good job. They all embodied their character, and I could feel myself in that era. One thing that I love the most about this is the costume. The costume was so good. The film, the cinematography, the coloring, it felt like the amazing 70s. I could see myself in that era, and trust me, I will shine, I will glow. So is Olufemi Ransome Kuti a good watch? It is an amazing watch. For me, I'll give the movie an 8.5/10. Well, if you're seeing Olufemi Ransome Kuti, what do you think about the movie? Do you think it's a good watch? Do you think the actors killed it? Do you think the storyline was a hit? And if you have not seen it, please do go and see it. It's showing in all cinemas across Nigeria. And come back in my comment section, let's talk about it. My name is Justkudi, and this is Justkudi Review. Till we meet again. Bye bye.